Hi, and welcome back to Bill's Signal Room. But this isn't the video I was hoping to make today. The video I was hoping to make was on 4 new fish that I got from Pier Aquatics a couple of weeks ago. The Cinderphilic Fees Pale Sight. But I was all ready to showcase them, been reading up on them, got all my facts together. Come down last night to feed the fish and I've got dreaded ick. So even though we always say to quarantine your fish before you put them into the aquarium with other fish, again, I've done it, I've put them in with other fish and the whole tank's come down with ick. So I thought what we do is we'll have a look, see the state of the fish in the tank and go about how I'm going to go about treating them. But this is how I found the fish last night. So I give them one lot of treatment last night. It's the Escher 2000 and Exit that I'm using because you can use the two together. So I've put more air into the tank to let more oxygen in, because the treatments they can reduce the oxygen levels in the tank, and with the heat that we've been having in the UK at the moment, although it's not really affecting the basement too much because it is all insulated, so yeah, it's a double benefit. It stops the heat getting out the room, but also stops like heat getting into the room. So anyway, this is how they are. As you can see, it's looking very sorry for themselves. The eyes closed over, clouded over. The tetras seem fine at the moment, but it's the only fish that there are. So yeah, in this tank it's the pale sight and it's the 4-bow corti as well. Have a look over there in the corner, and also the salvini. So yeah, it looks like all of them apart from the tetras have come down with dreaded ick. So as I say, I spotted it last night, so I've treated the tank. It's had one dose, and I thought I'll show you what I do in our dose. So what I've got, it's the Escher Exit. So this treats white spot, and you can use it in conjunction with Escher 2000. So Escher 2000, it treats things like fungus, fin rot, other bacterial infections. So what the idea is, if you just use Exit by itself, and if there's any wounds left on the fish, the Escher 2000 actually helps to treat secondary infections. So what it is, the treatment's over a course of 3 days, and then like what you do is you leave it a day or two, do like a 25% water change, and if need be, treat again. So it worked quite successfully a couple of weeks ago, well, a couple of months ago, on the Madagascan melon Rambo that I had. So yeah, they come down with white spot like after a couple of days, and I treated them quite successfully with the Exit and the 2000. And yeah, I had to give them 2 treatments, but yeah, they're fine now. So this is the melon Rambo now. So yeah, it's about a month after I've done the treatments, and yet they look fine. So yeah, this had 2 doses, but it was the melon Rambo that started it. The Geophagus, so they also come down with it, and the Sajaka, the T-barred cichlids, they actually come down with it as well. So it was all 6 fish in the tank. But yeah, as you can see, it all cleared up really well. So I'm hopeful the same thing will happen with the pale sight tank. So the best way to do it, if you get a container full of the aquarium water, the Escher 2000, I've calculated the volume of the tank to be about 200 litres. So it's a 4-foot tank by 18 inches wide by 15 inches tall, and as you can see on the box, I'm on day 2, so it's 12 drops for 100 litres. So we just need to put 24 drops of the Escher 2000 in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So that's it for the Escher 2000. Make sure to put it back in the right box. And with the Exit, it's in foreign, but as you can see, day 2 and day 3, it's 10 drops for 100 litres, so I need 20 drops. Got the exit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I found it best if you do it in like a container of the aquarium water, because you can mix it properly and you can add it into the aquarium slowly, and if you make a mistake and overdose, it's easy to rectify. So we'll give it a quick mix. And then we'll slowly add it to the aquarium. So it's important, if you can, when adding it to the aquarium, if you can add it pretty close to where the airflow is, so in this case it's the bubbles, and then that will make sure that it mixes with the aquarium water. You can, if you want, put half into each side of the tank. That will make it like more even. Give the container a swirl down, make sure you've got all the medication. Now we'll have a look at the tank and see how the fish are getting on with it. So as you can see, it makes the aquarium water go this like really deep blue colour or turquoise colour. So yeah, so leave that in there for it to mix in with all the other water, and fingers crossed it actually works. So what it is with white spot, it's the life cycle of it. So it normally starts off on the fins, and then like it leaves the fish, reproduces in the open water, and then attaches itself to all the other fish. So it's caused by stress, they say. So it can just be as you're adding fish like into a new environment, that can cause it, and like your water quality, that can cause it, the temperature, if there's too much of a difference in temperature, that can cause it. But I think what's happened in this instance, it would be because it's gone into a new environment. So sometimes what happens is the fish that you've already got in the tank, they aren't affected so much, but yeah, unfortunately in this instance it's affected all the fish apart from the tetras. As you can see, they're still swimming around fine. So, sorry about the glare on this, but it's the light off the tanks opposite. And so as you can see there, the bow cortis are then looking pretty sorry for themselves. The salvini, one of the peosi in the back. Geophagus tapajas redhead, that's covered in it as well. There's the other peosi. So the rest of them must be hiding at the back. But we'll leave that 24 hours, give it another treatment tomorrow, and hopefully it will have started to clear up a little bit, and the fish will be approaching back to normal. So the other question is, like, do you feed your fish where you're actually treating? But what I normally do, I put a little bit of food in just for the ones that aren't affected, in this case the tetras, but yeah, not as much as normal, because as you can see, they're not swimming round, so they're not using any energy, so it's just really trying to fight off the infection. So we'll come back tomorrow and see what state the tank's in. Well, it's day 3 of the dreaded white spot disease. So late last night I had 3 or 4 fish that were dead, and this morning it was 2 of the pearls I had died. So I've just come down now to give it the 3rd day treatment. And as you can see, the tetras aren't looking quite as lively as they were. Looks like one of the other juvenile chocolates has died. That's another pearl sai that's died. The Bocorti, they're looking very sorry for themselves. I can only see 2 of them at the moment. Looks like there's something behind the bogwood there. So I get the casualties out and move the bogwood and see what else is happening. But the Bocorti are all still alive. There's 3 of them there. One at the back behind the bogwood. Corydorus duplicaris, that doesn't look too good, but it's still alive at the moment. But the other 2 pearl sai, they passed unfortunately. Salvini doesn't look too good. There's one of the female Salvini hiding behind the bogwood. But all I can do really is carry on with the treatment, so I'll do day 3 of the treatment. See what state we're in tomorrow when I finish work. Do a big water change, keep my fingers crossed and hope for the best. Well, I've just come home from work. This is day 4. Salvini, the pearl sai, and the other pearl sai in the back. So 1 tetra left. Apart from that, it's a complete wipe out of the tank. Not really sure what more I can say. So what I'll do, I'll empty the tank, let it dry out for a day or 2 and set it up again and start again.